Okay, so unfortunately, have to start this episode with a bit of a downer. Morris, unfortunately, will be dropping out of the series going forward. He kind of said that the novelty kind of wore off for him, which you could maybe tell in the last episode where he didn't really feel like putting in the effort, and like, of course, we don't want to force him to do something he's not finding fun anymore. Maybe if we do like, a special episode, like a weird finale, or like, fucking between season, like, I don't know, some weird gimmick episode, we can bring it back for that or something else. I'd like to even start other things on the channel that we'd include Morris in, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, sad to see him go. He definitely was the villain of the series at several points, but it'll be different without him for sure. This is the man who got Cyberjar banned. He brought the normal deck. He did a lot of really annoying bullshit. But that was an important part of the series. I think he did a great job of showing why early Yu-Gi-Oh and GX are fucking bullshit. And honestly, all I really have to say is. Okay, and this week we're doing Ancient Prophecy, released on the 1st of September 2009. Slowly getting there. We're almost at the 2010s, and we're almost finished the first half of 5Ds already. Obviously, a few more episodes to go before that, but still, it feels like it just started. Ancient Prophecy is a weird set. There's some really good cards, but also sometimes feels like there's nothing. It's very strange. It's a lot of high roll, kind of high rarity pulls. And of course, for the secret rares, these are not good, except maybe Elemental Hero Gaia, because once you're able to main deck Super Poly in a hero deck, that deck just becomes fucking obnoxious. So, Elemental Hero Gaia, it's an Elemental Hero and any Earth monster, and he has some effect where he modifies the opponent's attack and buffs his own. It's whatever, but the main thing you're going to use this for is with Super Polymerization, you can fuse using your opponent's Earth monster and your Elemental Hero, which you're definitely running because you're going to play Super Poly in an Elemental Hero deck. The best one of these sort of cards is these are a whole series. There's one for each element, is Absolute Zero, but he is locked away in a side set, and I'm not quite sure yet how we're actually going to get to him, or if we even will. For the Ultra/Ultimate rares, there's actually some quite good stuff here. Blackwing Vayu, the Emblem of Honor, it was such a good tuner that there's a whole deck named after it. Vayu Turbo is one of the best decks in Edison format, which is one of the most popular retro formats. Vayu can basically banish himself and the materials for a Blackwing Synchro monster from the graveyard as a way to just cheat them out. So any deck that either mills or discards or just sends stuff to grave incidentally can just throw in like a Blackwing package with like 3 value and just absolutely abuse this card. And because of this, and because it's printed so infrequently, the ultimate rare values in real life, they will set you back quite a lot of money. Okay, another good one we have here, Ancient Fairy Dragon, level 7, light dragon synchro monster. Once per turn, you just get to special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your hand. No other restriction. Any level 4 or lower monster. You don't get to do your battle phase that turn, but you do this turn 1 pretty much most of the time as you set up. And his other effect is to destroy all the field spells on the field. You gain 1,000 life points, and then you get to add any field spell from your deck to your hand. Now, eventually, what they started doing in Yu-Gi-Oh! To fix old bad decks was they would give them field spells, which did everything. They were loaded with effects. They would add monsters to your hand. They would do lots of stuff. So a deck became quite popular that was essentially Field Spell Turbo, where you would just make Ancient Fairy Dragon, special summon something for free, pop the field spell, go plus, turbo through your whole deck, and just get a really good end board. Eventually, they did ban Ancient Fairy Dragon because of this. I don't think anything like that's going to happen quite so soon for us, but I would like to see if this card gets used or abused in any sort of way at all. Ancient Sacred Wyvern is a win more card, but it's quite a good one. So it gains or loses attack equal to the difference between you or your opponent's life points. So when you're winning, it gets stronger. When you're losing, it gets weaker. Now, that's obviously like, being a win more card it's not good because it doesn't help you get out of tight situations. Like, it helps you in situations where you're already about to win, but there are some OTKs this enables. If you're able to do 2950 damage, this thing by itself then kills the enemy in one turn. The Earthbound Immortals are in here. These are just really bad big tribute monsters. We're not going to see those at all. For the super rares, we have. For the super rares, one of the best ones here, XX Saber Fall Troll. Very good for the X Saber deck, which unfortunately is locked in side sets at the moment. We will be opening Hidden Arsenal, I think, starting next week. So we'll start to see the rest of the X Saber deck come together. It might still take a few more sets before the strategy is playable, but Fall Troll is one of the best pieces. If you have, I think, 2 X Sabers on the field, 2 or more, you get to special summon him for free, and you get to special summon other X Sabers from your graveyard when he's on the field. So he's really good. Free 2400 body that gets you even more bodies. Really, really good. Helps enable the big plays, the big OTKs, lots of big swings. And honestly, the rest of these, this is one of the funniest darts and name combinations of all time. But besides, this XX Saber Fall Troll, it's really not a lot going on here in the super rare department. Kwakimeru Crusader, definitely one of the better Kwakimerus, but you need 3 of him to actually play the deck, and that's not going to happen, so I guess Kwakimeru is just not going to see play in this series. The short printed cards, which from what I can see, this doesn't seem to matter at all. You seem to pull these as much as regular commons. Shiny Black Sea, which of course one of the predecessors to Maxi, one of the most infamous cards in the game. Rekindling is supposed to be support for the Flamvel deck because they all have 200 defense. So you can special summon from your graveyard any number of fire monsters with 200 defense. But they get banished during the end phase. Obviously, you don't care. You're going to use them all to synchro, do massive plays, make huge boards. This card basically reels, Monster Reborn times 5 if you're playing the right deck, which is crazy. Ancient Leaf, one of the most memed cards of all time. If you have 10,000 or more life points, you get to pay, I think, 2,000 and draw 2. So it's Pot of Greed if you're in some sort of weird life gain deck. Now, I don't think there's ever been a decent deck that goes to 10,000 life points. I think the only deck in history I could see even resolving this card is maybe Arrow Mage, and Arrow Mage isn't that good. There was a rumor a few years ago that people really bought into, that they were going to increase the life points from 8,000 to 10,000, and people bought out this card and jacked up the prices, and then of course, it never happened. So for the commons, there's actually some good stuff in here. I think I was kind of talking out my ass earlier. Mistral is a decent Blackwing. It's a level 2 tuner. It's a tuner you can summon off of Shura, which, you can't do that with Blizzard the Far North. So, it's pretty good. Should make Shura a 1-card level 6 synchro if you need it. Fishborg Blaster, currently banned because it doesn't say once per turn on it. If you control a face-up level 3 or lower water monster, you can discard a card and special summon it from your graveyard, but you have to only be using water monsters when you synchro summon with it. XX Saber Ragigora, this is essentially Stratos for the X Saber deck. We want to be picking these up if we ever want to play the deck later down the line. Probably the scariest card in this set, I think someone's going to abuse this for sure, Brain Research Lab. Gives you an extra normal summon for psychic monsters, and it also lets you ignore the life point cost that psychic monsters would usually have, under the condition that it counts how many times you've done that, and when this leaves the field, you take 1,000 damage for each time you ignored that cost. And if you're doing the Mind Master OTK, which is what this enables, you're going to die if they pop the Brain Research Lab mid-combo or after the combo. Fossil Dig will eventually be a really good card. This is reinforcement of the army for dinosaurs, but instead of being level 4 or lower, it's level 6 or lower, so it's got an even wider range of dinosaurs you can pick up. It's an auto-include in any dinosaur deck, very, very good card, and it's only a common, so we should hopefully get 3 copies. Fairy Wind is a really good card. You can destroy face-up spells and traps on the field, as many as possible, and you inflict 500 damage, I think, times the number to each player. So, really good against any deck playing kind of floodgate cards, like, Skill Drain, Goes in Match, all that stuff. But also later on, it's a good counter to Pendulum decks once we get to Arc V, because you're going to pop their Pendulum Scales, and they're going to need those a lot more than you need your face-up cards, so you really don't care. Aegis of the Ocean Dragon Lord, a pretty good card in the Frog deck, which is, I swear, just about to come to fruition very, very soon in the Shining Darkness. So essentially, until the end phase, face up level 3 or lower water monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So you pretty much make your frogs just indestructible for the turn. Really, really good, because sometimes you do need to stick multiple frog bodies on the field to get the combos going. You need, maybe substitute and something to tribute is usually the way it goes. But yeah, that's it for the set. Honestly, it seems small. I don't know what it is about it, but there's as much cards in here as there usually is. I guess there's really good cards in here, but I feel like there aren't as many generic staples or auto includes. They're very kind of set in individual strategies. But next week's set, which will be Hidden Arsenal 1, will have a lot more generically good synchros that we're going to see. So I'm very excited for that. But this set definitely enables some crazy decks. We're going to get into the episode now and see what sort of decks we're going to see. Okay, so 36 packs of Ancient Prophecy starting now. Quakimeru Gulungalate is bad. Fade the Steel Chain, I need to read it. Brain Research Lab, actually a good comment. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, actually a pretty good card. It's a bit win-more in that it gains attack when you're already winning. But it's another potential level 7 I can make with a light tuner. I don't know if that's going to come up, but I think Mindmaster is a light. Flamville Fire Dog, really good card. Fossil Dig too, and another Research Lab. Pseudospace, actually relevant, might come up later. Rekindling, busted card. Mistral is a Blackwing I can search off of the lower level ones at Whirlwind, which is okay. Flamfell Commando. I've never read this card in my life. The X-Sabers are in here. I've already pulled a Regigora, but these are support for cards we actually don't have yet. They're in the Hidden Arsenal packs, which are opening from the week after this, I think. Gaia played the Earth Giant, not great. Psychic Emperor, very funny. Quakimeru high rarity cards ruining my box. Genetic Woman, just a very funny card name. Full Helm Knight, this is a good one we want to keep for when the deck actually becomes good. Fairy Wind, also a very good card. Another Gulungalate. Fishborg Blaster, oh yeah. 2 more of these, please. Another Rekindling, another Fossil Dig. Okay, we're getting some of the good commons. Another Full Helm Knight, really good. Kasha is quite interesting. Special summon, if you control 2 or more zombies, shuffle all of the monsters field into the deck, and his attack becomes equal to the number of monsters times 1000. I want to hold on to this. This is definitely going to be funny at some point. I think Armed Sea Hunter is actually worth playing in like the water deck. Earthbound Immortal, piece of shit. Solidarity, that's only my first one. I'd like more Solidarity if possible. Fourth Full Helm Knight. Yo, that's really good. Except Gothams is crazy. If you tribute an X-Saber monster, you get to discard a card from your opponent's hand. That's not once per turn. An X-Saber are quite good at swarming the field, so you can summon Gothams, tribute a bunch of guys, tribute Gothams itself, and just destroy their entire hand. Crazy good card. Crusader is one of the good Quacky mirrors, but again, they're all too high rarity, so like you'd need 3 of this, and it's not going to happen. And the last pack, we get another Fishborg Blaster. I think that's only our second one, but a 2 is playable. Let's see what we get in our Turbo Pack 1, which for some reason on the website is called Turbo Pack Booster 1 Pack. We got another Hand Destruction, and we got my man Laquari. Hand Destruction may be playable in FTK or something, but besides that, not amazing. Pretty happy with this overall. I'm not fucking logged in, so I have to download my draft and input it by hand. Okay, rather unexcitingly, I'm playing Blackwings this week. I don't want to play this, but I've really realized a big problem I have in my pool is I have really good cards, really good cards, broken cards, but not ones that work together, which is kind of a bit of a problem to have. On top of this, my Blackwing pool is not amazing. I only have 2 Shura, I only have 1 Gale. but I feel like I'm just forced to play this. I don't have anything amazing, so I feel like I'm not confident in my ability to play this week, just because I feel like I'm just lacking stuff that other people have. True Nade is still running around. People have multiple True Nades. I have 0 True Nades. And I feel like it's so easy to get blown out of the water. I think Kaloot's gotta go real soon. This card's a big problem. Just makes attacking into Blackwings, even in the mirror, it's just extremely annoying because sometimes they just discard this little guy and it's like, oh, you probably lose the game now because you died in your own battle phase and now they get a clear field to just abuse you next turn. I cut the Scientist package. I think the FTK is actually quite good if you get it going, but it's not consistent and it just kind of clogs up the Blackwing strategy. I definitely shouldn't have been playing it in the first place, but I just really wanted to do it at least once. But that's my own fault. I'm trying out Prideful Roar. I think it's a trap. I think it's a little bit underrated. I only have 2 Sakuretsu, and this is another way to destroy attacking monsters. Now, it does cost me life points, but, you gotta kind of have to take what you can get. I think this card is good. I think maybe if we ever ban Sakuretsu armor, which is something I wanted to do at different points, this could maybe be a more balanced alternative. But yeah, the deck's very standard. Played the one Grand Mole. This might seem strange, and it's probably not great, but it is searchable off of the Sangan, because this outs really annoying cards that we otherwise can't get over. It stops the Blackwings getting to the damage step so they can't Kaloot you. I hope it comes up. I'm playing I'm playing only one Sirocco because I keep losing the dice roll and people keep making me go first. Honestly, this is paranoia at work in my deck building. Sirocco, you can't summon him turn 1. That's my whole reasoning. I fucking hate drawing this card turn 1 because it feels like the biggest piece of shit in the world. Even though, going second when you summon this against the Blackwing board, it's fucking broken. I don't like this deck. I'm really sick of it. I hope we ban some of this week because I'm so tired. But we'll have to wait and see. Mindmaster OTK is also lurking in the format, but I don't think my Psychic pool is amazing. I don't have a good payoff. I don't have Reinforced Human Psychic Borg, so I was kind of locked out of that as well. But yeah, we'll get to the games now and see how we do. Please don't expect much from me. Yeah.
Banish.
Oh yeah.
That was the best week of all.
That was the week that I absolutely mauled my fucking face off.
GG's.
Going second.
I don't know how this is gonna go, but we'll see. Going to normal Shura.
Sure.
Yeah.
Ha ha. Funny joke, Pierce.
Thank you.
And then I'm gonna set 2 cards.
Draw.
Sure.
I'm going to set a monster.
By main. Just gonna go into battle and attack.
Yeah, that is a Sangan.
Ooh. And then Shura's effect goes off.
What's the exact wording of Shura?
When this card destroys the opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Blackwing monster with 1500 or less.
You're chain link 2, so you get to resolve first.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do this very properly.
Yeah. It's funny how I didn't know any of that stuff, and then I played Master Duel, and it was so obvious. Then it makes it so.
Yeah, the way it's visualized, the second you see it explained, you're like, oh, that actually makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I think in Magic it's called the stack because it's literally just oh, put the cards on top of each other, and the one on top happens first. It's like, oh, that's the easiest way to explain it.
It's literally how they describe it in computer science.
Yeah,
you pop the stack,
Sorry.
1500 plus attack.
Wondering here if Adam has any more Blackwings in his deck.
Yeah.
He's playing one Shura.
One Shura, nothing else.
Okay.
He's checking the extra deck. 14 cards in the extra deck.
7 for me.
Pierce playing Duel Links
Yeah,
again.
Duel Links deck.
You'll notice that 7 is the exact amount of like normal synchro monsters that I can just generically make.
Okay, it's going for that.
Collude, okay.
I'll add a.
Crebons.
In phase 2, I haven't normal summoned yet, so I'm going to tribute
not
Collude.
Ooh,
And
food for Sirocco.
Sirocco. Sorry.
Going back to standby phase.
Yeah.
Imagine you could do them.
Set that an end.
Okay, I win the game.
Oh.
Unless. Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
I see.
Well,
Anything to chain, Adam?
no, not really.
I might not actually win the game. I might just lose the game here.
That's
The biggest turn around.
the opposite of what you just said.
I'm either going to win the game or next turn I'm going to instantly lose the game because I'm activating Brain Research Lab.
I see.
Oh.
So I am going to normal summon Crabons. I'm going to extra normal summon Crabons.
Okay.
I'm going to activate 1 for 1.
Oh.
Pitch Mindmaster. Summon Mindmaster. Okay, we're gonna count a lot of fucking counters here. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna. Do you want to read Mindmaster, Adam?
Mindmaster.
I mean,
Okay.
it's not like he's gonna effect failure this. You know, it's not out yet.
I just want him to understand what I'm.
What you're trying to do, yeah.
We could imperm
Okay,
though.
I get it. Yes.
It's not once per turn. I get to just summon out any fucking psychic type monsters from
Yeah, and also Brain Research Lab lets him ignore the life point cost.
the life point cost. Yeah. So we're gonna go Mindmaster effect.
And he has to put a counter for every time he does that.
Yeah.
So-
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Once Student Book catches up.
So you're gonna tribute 1 Crabons? Oh, you're just skipping steps?
Yeah. So
Well, this would be 4, wouldn't it? I don't know, 5, 6. Oh,
no.
God.
Yeah. So
Seven,
yeah.
eight.
So I'm gonna summon psychic or summon Power Injector.
Jesus
Use its
Christ.
effect. Use its effect. Tribute it off. Summon another like Power Injector. Use its effect. Tribute it off. Do another Power Injector. Tribute it off. So all of my psychic type monsters are gaining 1500 attack this turn.
Is that not just the ones that are on the field, or?
It's not.
No, it is.
actually.
It is all of them for the rest of the turn, even
Yeah.
after the Power Injectors are summoned.
That is very funny.
It is very funny.
Ghost Ogre on the field spell goes crazy right now.
Yeah. So we are now going to activate Psychic Snail, targeting Mindmaster.
Okay.
Then we're going to Mindmaster away the Psychic Snail for reinforce Human Psychic Borg. We are going to Mindmaster away this Crabons. Whenever Dueling Book decides to let me do this. For Psychic Snail. We're going to go Psychic Snail effect on Reinforce Human Psychic Borg. Then we're going to get rid of the Psychic Snail for the third Psychic Snail. And then we're going to Reinforce Human Psychic Borg, banish 2. So, to count up, Psychic Snail is a 3400 attack point monster.
Yeah.
Reinforced Human Psychic Borg is a 4000 attack point monster that can attack twice.
Okay, well.
And
I lose.
Mindmaster is a 1600 attack point monster that can attack twice.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's the game, right?
That's
Okay.
22, unless you have Kalute.
No.
That's 2k. That's 34.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Games. Well,
Yeah, I
I
opened.
mean,
no.
it was kind of.
Yeah, I've genuinely spent quite a lot of time figuring out the optimal combo for the deck and how to put it out.
Yeah.
You could I have a Destructotron Weavile in case I'm back row and I don't open True Nade or MST that I can maybe just get rid of it before anything happens. I have. Actually, I shouldn't give away what I have.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Morbius Mondays. I'm going to go second.
It's Friday, Connor.
It's Morbin time.
It might be a Morbius Monday by the time you upload this now.
It'll be
You have to upload this on Monday now.
Morbius.
You have to upload the other 2 episodes that we've done in between this episode's recording.
I do. I just have not fucking been bothered recently.
Just send the files on to someone else in here.
Oh,
and
am I going
we'll do it
first?
for you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna set 2. Yeah, set 2 pass.
Draw.
Draw.
Standby.
Yeah.
Main.
Yeah.
Activate Black Whirlwind.
Okay.
Activate Black
Whee!
Whirlwind, you say?
This card is bannable now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Normal summon Shura the Blue Flame.
You're all good. Guess
Declare Black Whirlwind.
it's all good.
Okay, what do I want to get here? Really should have thought this through.
I mean, there's a few good targets for this. Black Wings, you know, they are a good deck. Game.
Okay.
They're an alright archetype. They might need some more support.
Okay. Let me MST this one.
I hate you so much.
Let me special Bora the Spear.
Yeah.
Can Black Horn of Heaven hit someone like Boris?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's inherent because it's just a summoning condition. If you control it, you can do it. It's not an effect. Do I get in for the Gale as well? Chances that it's fucking Radiant Mirror. Nah, I'll stay chill and I'll just go for 18 direct.
18. Yeah.
17.
Yeah.
No.
Main to nothing. Back to you.
Cool. Draw for turn.
Well, no, that was where you were supposed to flip up Embodiment of Apophysis.
That's true, actually. Sorry about that.
Oh, hang on. I think you can only be done in main.
I'll smashing the Shura.
Yup.
And
Yup.
I will set.
Cool.
Haven't seen a smashing ground in a while.
Draw. Standby. Main. Shura number 2.
Yeah.
Declare Black Whirlwind, if that's alright.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get a Clute to hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me think here. Okay, let me special out Gale.
Yep.
Go to battle. We'll attack with the Shura.
It is Mistral.
Okay, thinking. In before damage step. Or no, not before damage step, before damage calc. I kill this get out another guy. But then that damage would be 0, and then does it make a difference? Oh. Well, the advantage going. Yeah, I'm going to discard
Yeah.
Collude
So you
to
kill it.
destroy it.
Yeah.
And then I'll declare
Yeah.
Blackwing with 1500 or less.
But its effects are negated.
Sure. Get another Gale.
Mm-hmm.
Attempt with Gale.
Yeah, I don't take any damage.
And then
Yeah.
second Gale.
What if Mirror Force?
Psychic damage?
Are you sure?
Yeah. These attacks are all fine, I guess.
Cool. Is dealing
Imagine
book
imagine just
free?
on the last boar attack, he just flips up fucking Mirror Force.
I wish.
Slap you.
You take 3k. Well,
I don't take anything.
What?
Is it not? Oh, I thought it was for the rest of the
the
turn.
next battle damage.
I thought he was.
So it's the
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was just the one.
wow.
That's
I
why I
thought-
attacked
I
with
thought
the,
that was what it was as well.
No, it's just the one.
Ah.
I didn't read
It's like Necrogardener.
it. Okay.
Oh, I know all about you through fucks not reading Blackwing monsters.
Very funny.
I'll normal summon Blizzard.
Okay.
Declare effect.
Yep.
Special Mistral.
Mhm.
Special Gale. Love to just have tuners and nothing else.
Yeah, 3
Yeah.
tuners. Very unfortunate.
I will declare Gale to half this
Yep.
Gale.
Okay, I'll put a counter on it, and it is at 650.
You've used your Collude. I don't think you have another one. I'm gonna check the log. I don't think you have another one.
As far as you're concerned, I haven't searched another one.
Okay. I will attack this one.
Crash. Yep, that's okay.
Oh, so, whoops. To grave. And then I'll attack over the one I halved.
Okay. Anything in damage step?
Nope.
Me either. I'll take 650.
And I have to pass there.
Draw.
You don't have to pass, you just wait.
Yeah, it's like about.
Stand by main. Smashing ground.
Hate that I have to do this. Magic Jammer.
Cool.
Another tuner in hand, by the way.
Another tuner in hand, Jesus.
Yeah, it's really not looking good for me. I think I drew one of the worst hands this deck can produce.
Okay.
Yeah, 500.
Do I want to declare effect here? Probably. Let me just check my graveyard.
I should make black rules.
Make you got 2 level 4s. Make Cowboy.
Make
2/3 of a Shockmaster.
A Shockmaster that's kind of limping.
Shockmaster, but it can't do the monster effect.
Made 2.
I won't declare it. I will just set 1 and pass.
Cool. Set 1 and pass.
Draw. Standby. Main. Fisher.
Yeah, okay, he does still trigger. Just
Cool.
says destroyed.
Normal summon Sangan?
Yeah, I have one Saku, but I can't stop everything. That
Okay.
was so bad. I've just been having the worst run since the first week.
You have been kind of been pooped on since the first week.
I think
Yeah.
like,
Says, and you do what you feel like.
I think it's a
Okay.
symptom.
I just need to hit the 50% chance to open a god hand again.
He's gonna do it again, the same exact hand.
Roll, Connor.
Standby. Main.
It's just gonna be set one pass.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see the one closest to your deck.
It's not Trinidad.
Oh. Okay.
yeah, I think Blackwing, if you don't open Whirlwind, can be really bad at going first.
Oh yeah, big time.
Because you just don't really have good starters. You just no good cards like set on the field outside of like a Sangan or maybe a Tomato. But even then, Tomato only gets your tuners, one of whom can't be special summoned.
No.
The
No
double trap hole
Crabons.
opener.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Sure.
Draw.
Alright.
Standby. Main. Flip summon Witch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Normal Gale. And we'll just hold on.
24.
Sorry. I clicked BP before. Not. Yeah, we'll go ahead with that battle phase and
24.
just pass back.
Okay.
It
Interesting.
doesn't feel good.
I will normal summon Psychic Snail
Uh-huh.
and go to battle.
Cool.
600.
Collusion.
On a Kaloosh. Okay, glad I got that Kaloosh out of the way. So you're what, 27 to my 19?
Yeah, so 800.
Sure.
Draw. Standby. Main. Thinking just a second here.
It's crazy how like Kalut lets you do shit, just like leave a 1300 in attack mode. You just feel so safe.
Yeah.
Searchable.
We're
for
going
being
to
honest.
tribute over Witch for Sirocco.
Okay.
For Witch.
Oh, wait, is this game?
No, it's 100 off.
Oh, it actually is 100 off.
It actually is, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you gonna go for everything? 47?
I need to think of that because like keeping
Just,
it for the crackback
33.
is I think important. Oh, flip a coin. Just a sec.
Imagine you did that in like a real life tournament.
I'll
just like,
take
"Can't
the
decide."
I'll take the 33 anyway, and then you can decide whether it's
Yeah.
happening or not.
Just oh my god.
It landed on.
I know.
I hate that I can't give Connor advice. Because my brain is screaming. I know what I would
Yeah, no, it's the absolute thing of like I am in the game and my brain has
Just deep breaths.
Yeah.
You're still in the damage step or whatever.
Yeah, I suppose it's like. No, I'll save it. Pacific.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah, there's like no point. It's lethal next turn anyway. If this does.
Raid a research lab. Psychic commander.
I'm not going to bother with the counters because I'm very dead if this doesn't work.
1 for 1.
The Doctor games off the second summon, is it?
Second normal
So
summon.
he's used both.
Yeah. Okay, so we are going to do the same again. Use its effect. Use its effect. Use its effect.
So that's all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So that's the 15 on that.
Go. Psychic board. Go. This.
So it can attack twice.
It can attack twice.
Currently 3k.
Niall, I sent you a message and I want you to corroborate what I sent. Because it very much changes what I summon here.
Let me check, sorry.
Let me check.
Let me double check that for you.
Yeah.
I imagine this is about a psychic snail being able to attack a 4th, or not 4th.
No, it's something else.
No, it's about an errata.
Oh, okay.
So pre-errata Mindmaster could tribute itself.
Oh,
this
yeah.
This was for a very short amount of time.
It was like for a week.
Yeah. And if we are said in the past that we were playing a pre-errata, which feels like shouldn't happen now, because I think it'd be a bit unfair.
It's strange, yeah.
Hold on. Why is this perfect so hard to find?
You might have to look up the OCG database or something.
They announced the errata on their website.
Master. No, it's like usually all the fan sites have all the printings available, but when I went, I could only see the Japanese version, which sometimes is different. So I want to make sure I get the English version.
There's the trivia for it now. I think it only happened version.
Well,
I wonder is that considered a translation error then, or an actual errata? So give me a minute. We may as well make sure.
Yeah.
It is. Maybe that I can just win. I think because like there's nothing on it, I think we should just play with the current text version on the card, which does nerf me, but it's also a way of saying I figured out a line to win anyway.
Self-coaching? What the...
Yeah, I think because it was only the English version, I think it is fair to say that the tributing itself was probably a translation error more than anything else.
Okay, so I'm gonna summon a Psychic Snail then, and do it on Mindmaster, and then Mindmaster effect. Summon out Structotron, and then Human Psychic Borg effect. Banish 2.
So this is like slow. So you use Psychic Snail on Mindmaster.
On Mindmaster, yeah.
So you use the Psychic Snail to get out a Destructotron.
Destructotron, yeah.
You should use Destructotron to blow up your own field spell. Oh no, it's only set cards. Damn it.
So Mindmaster is 60, can attack twice. Destructotron is 3100.
Yep.
And Reinforced Human Psychic Borg is 4k, can attack twice.
Yeah.
So we're going to go 4k over 2k.
I'll collude that, so I only take 6.
Yeah, because he has to specifically collude on the monster attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then 4k
27?
over. Yeah, 27.
This should be enough.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
31.
Yeah, that's more than enough. Jesus.
31
Yes.
and then
And then the
yeah, fuck's sake.
Oh, damn.
32. Yeah. Dang.
It was actually exactly lethal even without the psychic sound effect.
Yeah.
Psychics go
Was it not,
crazy.
Psychic OTK.
Oh yeah, with that.
This
Yeah.
deck was really good. Like, my Master is banned to this day.
Oh yeah.
You could even do it like an FTK eventually with this.
Oh, you can. Like, I was even playing him as, like, I was trying to figure out a psychic version of the FTK. But, it's just better with Brain Research Lab.
Yeah, no, it's insane.
Yeah.
I put a lot of time into exact like ratios and things like that,
So
so that I
have
could
we-
ratio everyone.
have we figured out what our concessions are now? Because there's no. So
Ooh, I've just looked at the sheet. I've hit 10 weeks 1, which is more than anyone else.
Yeah, I've entered my terrible period, I think.
You're going to the club.
No,
I'm also.
I gotta get out of here.
I mean, like 2 of us have to lose every week.
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
it's rough.
That'd be
It's more rough now because, like, you just lose 1 game and that's it.
Mm. Deck list. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll post it.
Oh yes, deck list.
And then we will do the bans.
My extra deck is never used, so I'm not going to bother. It is the exact same extra deck as it has been for the last 2 weeks.
My deck is
I'll post my extra.
almost the exact same last week with one key difference.
I'm gonna run for a bit real quick.
As you can see, I have one more copy of D3S Frog in my deck this time.
Let's go.
Yeah, I literally just was like, this is probably still my best chance. Just Blackwing again. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I was happy with how I did last week overall, but
Yeah, you just got Mind Mastered.
Giant Trunade just and then
Yeah.
FTK or one like OTK just
Yeah.
kind of owned me.
Yeah.
It's fine. I can ban Giant Trunade. It's fine.
Well, I suppose we'll wait till Pierce gets back so you can say that to his face and he can mull.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying
Oh,
this
no,
as
yeah.
someone. I'm saying this as someone with 2 copies.
Yeah.
Trunade
Yeah,
in the
I
deck.
got
I mean,
as well.
You know.
I mean, this is just fucking Night Assailant OTK, but with more steps.
Yeah.
It's very much use it
Like-
before you lose it now. I
Yeah,
think we're
absolutely.
all at the place of we have like one power card that we have one of has like a triple of and can take advantage of it better than the others. So.
Yeah. We're very close to banning out all of the broken DM staples.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close now.
So if Adam, are you banning Trunade then, Adam?
I am Giant Trunade. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this card is insane.
Yeah, and I do.
Silly.
I feel like I do just have to ban Brain Research Lab, just to stop.
Why not just ban Mindmaster?
Why not Mind Master?
Actually, you're dead right. I'll ban Mind Master because Brain Research Lab's cool and the Psychic deck is neat.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you can do some other stuff with it. It's just
Yeah.
Mindmaster.
No, I'd rather keep the deck as an option. So yeah, I'll ban Mind Master.
love to change your mind.
No, but you're right though, because I
It's
like
just
this.
like
This deck gets more interesting again with the last wave of support they get in 5Ds, so I actually want.
Yeah. There is some cool cycles. What week are we on? Week 32?
Jesus. Yeah.
that man.